Hey, hello everyone, it's Meredith. I'm here with our daily message for Tuesday, the 19th of March 2019. We are using the Morgan Greer Tarot today. And let's take a look at what's on the bottom of the deck. This is going to be the theme of energy running through the day for us. We have the Lovers. We started with the Lovers yesterday, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. Okay, choices and decisions for us. I do believe we're going to need a couple more cards for that. So, primary message of the Lovers is to follow your heart. It's a harmonization of the divine masculine, divine feminine, but it really is about us making some sort of choice. So, card to the left is how we habitually choose. And what do we have here? We have the King of Wands. Mr. Gregarious himself. The King of Wands. So kings and queens, you know it's about self-mastery. So we're looking to our self-mastery to make a decision today. And my guides are saying that because it's the King of Wands here, we're talking about our creative fire, our passion, our desire, what we're manifesting for, what our intentions are. So if you're faced with a choice, if it's not feeling in harmony with all of that, then it's not necessarily following your heart. My guides are also saying that we might be overly logical, and if we drift too far into our logic, then we're not embracing all of this beautiful, fiery, passionate, creative, really stimulating energy. So if we're traditionally choosing in that way, what is it today that has you delving into your logic and sort of ignoring some of this? Okay, let's see what the next card is, because this is the, you know, the heart wants what it wants part of the message. And I had a card just flip over. There it is. Okay. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. It feels a bit like a leap of faith. The cosmic hand churning out the karma. Oh, so we're looking for safety. Right. Because that's an abundant supply, right? So the Wheel of Fortune, there's a bit of risk on that card, of course, and a bit of karma on that card. And it's upright, so it's turning in our favor, but it feels like we're engaging the fear of the unknown. So we're trying to bring some logic and reason to whatever choices are in front of us. But at the heart of it all is the Lover's card. So we're attempting to choose the loving way. And there's some sort of risk in that has us feeling unstable. And we're trying to bring authority and order to the decision, because somehow that will make us feel safer. But it's ironic because we've got this particular king. I mean, he's all passion, love, fire, vitality. He's a vigorous lover. You know, we are vigorous lovers of our own lives. So this is an invitation to trust and continue to go for it. We've had quite a message lately of no evidence for what it is we're manifesting for, dreaming for, and without any evidence of that, some of us have drifted into the fear that, you know, our intentions are not going to come to fruition. And that's quite a roller coaster ride. Look, I mean, we got this guy falling right off the wheel, so that could be us. This is what we're afraid of happening. The bottom's going to drop out. We're going to slip off that wheel. And meanwhile, you know, we have these folks up here celebrating, lifting their cups, you know. This is the wild, free spirit we desire to embrace and live. And this king embodies that too. So, this is a card, these three cards, this message is about really trusting this process. And I know we've said that in the readings for days, or the cards have been saying that for days, trust the process. You can't see everything that's going on behind the scenes, and the message there too is it's better than you could dream it. But without any evidence for it, we drift into these fearful places and we try to make ourselves safe. So I know I'm repeating myself, but apparently I need to. Okay, let's see what's next. The sun. Yeah, look at that. Wow, we're heavy with major arcana cards here on the table. Lovers, Wheel of Fortune, and now the sun. The sun is the happiest card in the tarot. You know, it is the promise of all the things you're dreaming for. It's bliss, happiness, joy, living the benefits of love. This is, you know, all of the super important energies within your heart space. This is all that flowing beautifully together, unhindered. Go with the flow. That's what I feel here. Go with the flow. Let the wheel turn you right to the sun's energy. And then we have the star. Look at this, another major arcana card. This one's all about manifestation. I tell you every time we turn this card over, she's just walked away from the tower. And she's brought nothing with her. That foundation fell. It was unstable. It could not support the life that she was dreaming for. It had to come down. So that's the blessing in disguise. And she's naked by the water. She's manifesting with the universe, letting her intentions, dreams, goals, desires flow into the all that is. She's vulnerable and exposed, and she's okay with that. She's comfortable with that. She's making her life, listening to her guiding star. She's trusting what she cannot see. Great message. Next one. Oh, wow. And another major arcana, the Chariot. Wow. Dynamic movement forward. You know, the Chariot, he's the son of the Emperor and the Empress. This reading is really quite profound. So there is a ton of energy fueled by the sun, fueled by our heart space, that is moving on this wheel. We've made a choice. We've made a decision to live in an energy frequency that's far more dynamic than the one we were experiencing last year. You know, we've really done a lot of spiritual inner journey work, and there is reward coming from that. That's what the sun card represents, the star as well. There's reward on offer to us, though we may not have evidence of it. And as a matter of fact, we may be seeing signs, symbols, having life experiences that support the fear that our dreams, goals, and intentions are not manifesting. But the cards are telling us differently. The cards are telling us that the very thing you're dreaming for, aiming for, targeted at, is blossoming in your life right now. And it's sprouting. So this is a message, if ever there was, to hang in there. Do not lose faith. Do not give up. Look at all these cards. They're just, we only have one from the minor arcana, and it's a king. A really gregarious, passionate, creative, loving, generous, amazing king. So for many of us, we are right here on the cusp of receiving the very things that we've been focused on and efforting toward for quite some time. So these cards are definitely telling us to hang in there. All right, let's move on to the Return of Spirit cards. We're going to use those to answer our questions. This is your opportunity to ask a question. So please do. What is the highest and greatest message for our questions today? What do we most need to know? Okay. First card. That's interesting. Right order. I feel that card is really connected to the king, because kings and queens bring order to our energetic circumstances. So everything is happening in its own right order, in its own right way. This would be like, I think we had the Page of Pentacles yesterday too. Again, if I'm recalling correctly. Which is everything in its own right season. So everything in its own right order. It's happening in a way that we may not understand, but the universe has an order to it, and that's how it's being delivered. And this just fell out, so we're being asked to be fearless. This goes so well with the wheel over here. So this is our heart's desire, but there's some risk to it, so we're looking for safety from this king, but this king himself will take a risk. He's fearless. He will go for it. Okay. That's too many. All right, third one. Look at this, manifest. That's got to go with the star, doesn't it? We are in a beautiful flow of manifestation. Though still, I feel the message applies that we don't necessarily see it. But we are being gifted, we are being blessed and supported, and we're moving forward dynamically under the sun. All things beautiful and wonderful under the sun, right? And the sun is shining on our manifestations. She's completely trusting this process, listening to her guiding star, following her intuition. And she knows in her heart space that exactly what she desires, and even better than what she desires, will manifest for her. She's fearless about it. So that's the choice in the day off this Lover's card. Are you going to lean into safety, logic, and reason to soothe a frightened ego? Or are you going to trust the right order of what the universe is offering in direct correlation to what you've been holding in your heart space all this time? You're going to want to leave some comments about that. All right, we're going to use a different deck today. Excuse me, for our manifestation card. Excuse me. Oh, our manifestation card. Ooh, a little Freudian slip. Affirmation card. It's the I Ching, or I Ching, of love. Okay. What is the highest and greatest affirmation for us today? What will support our dreams, goals, and desires? Oh my goodness, I can't hang on to them. Okay. Number 17. I'm going to have to look it up in the book because I do not know this deck at all. Okay. Looking at each other. The oracle speaks of something which takes place while observing oneself. The meaning is simple. Accepting the situation. Through this change, which does not require compliance or compromise, we enter into the natural rhythm of the world. Yeah, that's the go with the flow. Go with the flow message. Be in your heart space. Observe what's there. Exercise loving kindness and compassion for your own self. Love and appreciation for your own self. And this will bring you into the flow. Going with the flow. So that you can stay in true harmony with all it is that you desire to manifest for yourself, for your life. What a beauty of a message. I am deeply touched by that. It's perfect. All right, everybody. Have a beautiful Tuesday. Please leave some comments. And I appreciate you liking, sharing, and subscribing here on the channel. And I will be back very soon with the next message. Bye for now.